Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Louise. So in order to do my eyebrows, I just fill them in quickly and I use upward strokes towards the front. A very crucial step for making your eyebrows look its best is concealing around them, just cleaning them up so everything is crisp and clean. This step will literally take you to a 0 to 100. No Drake. So for my oily skin girls out there, you seriously don't have to wear setting spray every day. Just by taking any old powder and putting it under your foundation in order to soak up all the oil that your skin would produce throughout the day will seriously make a visual difference. So in order to give your eyeshadow a little help, a little oomph, a little, booster seat, it's best to prime your eyelids. You can either use an actual eyeshadow primer or just be cheap and use concealer, but it still works the best. I think the best way to get the most pigment out of your eyeshadow also is by packing it on first and then sweeping it, because if you just go in and sweep it on first, you won't get the best results. For me, I have to say that this ABH Stick Foundation has to be one of my all-time favorite foundation for every day, because it's more on the affordable side, even though it is high-end and it's pretty full coverage. I like to conceal the most discolored parts of my skin first before highlighting. That way it just gives a better coverage. Alright, so a little trick of mine when highlighting, say you're using a drugstore concealer but you want it to be a little bit more full coverage, you would just let it sit for a little longer. That way it gets kind of thick and then blend it out. This trick will truly give you a more full coverage look, even though the product you're using is not a high-end product. For my everyday today makeup looks, I personally don't bake, but what I do like to do is just place the powder on there and go back in with my damp beauty sponge and really press it into my skin to give a soft, flawless look. To create that nice chiseled cheekbone, a good contour would truly make or break your look. What I like to do first is cream contour and then go back in and set that with a dark powder, because it truly just brings everything together. Contouring your nose the right way will truly transform your look, because your nose is right in the middle of your face. So if you contour your nose perfectly, it can slim your face altogether. Reverse contouring is not necessary, but it helps to sculpt your face a little bit more. Now, in order to spice up the look a little bit more, I like to make my eyeliner red instead of the typical black, because it's just a little extra step. But I think it's pretty cute, just to switch it up a little bit. So what I do is I take a matte lipstick and I take the applicator and put it on the back of my hand, and then I just dip my brush in. And I don't like to make it a winged look because it's just for every day, but you could also do that too. Like I said, I typically don't bake, but when it comes to reverse contouring, it's an exception. To complement my skin tone, I like to go with a blush that's more towards the dark pink side, as opposed to a light pink. I like for my nose highlight to be more intense, so I'll use my finger first and then blend it out with the brush. For an everyday look, it's safe to go with a drugstore mascara, and I like to apply that to my top and concentrate it on my bottom lashes. The best tip I can give when applying lashes is to wait for the glue to get dry and tacky a little bit. That way when you put it on, it doesn't slip around. It's also best to press your natural lashes and your falsies together. This lipstick, hands down, has to be one of my favorite nudes because it literally looks like concealer. For a beautiful ombre lip, I like to go back and forth with my lip liner and my lipstick just to build up that intensity and make sure everything is even. lastly, I'm just going to top everything off with the lip gloss. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys. Bye. In your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience.